The first number in Guys and Dolls has the incongruous title Fugue for Tin Horns. The fugue is an intricate classical form. Tin horns are cheap and pretentious. The unlikely combination works brilliantly in the number Frank Lesser wrote for three gamblers touting their picks in a horse race. The language of the gamblers in the show has a similar mixture of high and low elements, formal syntax on the one hand and underworld slang on the other. The term for this dialect is Runyonesque, based on the name of its creator, Damon Runyon, whose short stories were the source of the book for Guys and Dolls by Abe Burrows and Joe Swerling. I've seen productions of Guys and Dolls that ignored or avoided the Runyonesque style. They fell flat for me. I much prefer productions like the current one at the Kirkwood Theater Guild. Its embrace of the Runyonesque style is one of many reasons to see this excellent production before it closes. One reason the style is so important at Kirkwood is that the orchestra under Sean Bippen is on stage because it was too large for the pit. Little room remains for scenery on stage, so local color for the show's scruffy Manhattan subculture has to come from elsewhere, including the endlessly inventive costumes by Cheryl Thibault and the distinctive but not excessive movement, manners, and speech patterns of the shady characters played by Chris Strahan, Robert Doyle, Dan Horst, Ken Lopino, and Ed Berger. Strahan stands out in the great number Sit Down, You're Rockin' the Boat. So does the choreography by Courtney Gibson. The production features terrific chemistry between the performers playing both romantic couples. Kelvin Erday as Guy Masterson and Jacqueline Rausch as Sarah Brown are minutely attentive to the moment-to-moment development of the unlikely romance between Sky, the worldly wise gambler, and Sarah, the aspiring missionary. Jeffrey M. Wright delightfully conveys both the caring and the commitment phobia of Nathan Detroit in his 14-year engagement to the ever-trusting nightclub headliner Miss Adelaide. Rebecca Porwell has the full measure of Adelaide's charm. Porwell and Rausch are both new to this area. Two such auspicious debuts at one time are a rare treat. The show is also enhanced by the performances of Jim Wamser, Tom Day, Tara Hoisington, and Laura Devaney. Director Adam Grun takes advantage of the full width of the Kirkwood stage with assists from the set design by Stephanie Merritt and Kent Koffel and the lighting by J.T. Taylor. J.D. Wade did the sound, Dina Hauptley the props, and Ren Binder the hair and wigs. Guys and Dolls ends a season for the Kirkwood Theater Guild that has to be one of its best ever.
Yeah, it was interesting because that kind of reduced staging is very much what the Encores does that made such a hit of Chicago, that musical. Wonderful score. Let's hear some of it.